This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Hand it off. He shreds the tackle. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 for 21.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane. Pick up some positive yards here on 1st and 10.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. It's a shotgun run call. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. And he'll finally step out of bounds after a massive gain.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself. Rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. He gets loose. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, the script that this offensive coordinator's put together to open this game is perfect. We've seen a little bit of everything. Varying formations, personnel groupings, run, pass. It's working to perfection. Now, as they move the ball in.
Touchdown, Longhorns. They strike first in this national title bout. Some of the crowd hasn't even settled in. We got points on the board. Buckle up, Kirk.
I mean, this is amazing. This is exactly how you envision it, with the long layoff, the hype, the pressure, all the interviews you've done, and to be able to start off with an opening drive and a touchdown, couldn't have scripted it any better.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Coverage team flying downfield. Not much gained on that return. the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
A quick throw out left, complete. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Here's the second down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going. Design quarterback run. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Nittany Lions come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face third down and short. Moves out of the pocket. Throws it deep downfield to the left. Deep ball caught inside the 10. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a first and goal from the 8. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a first and goal inside the 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They begin to fight back here in this championship game. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional on how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. In the clear at the 25. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
Breaks in open space. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. When everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football, this offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
It's a toss play to the right. Breaks free. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Longhorns will line up on 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. Oh, what a move. Going toward the end zone. Tackled at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in. An excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coming up, second down and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Texas. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship. And you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. There's the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Bringing pressure. He's going to take off. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Looks to the left, pass caught. Goes down after making the grab. That's not going to be enough for a first down.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but this defender makes a heck of a play, and now we got fourth down.
Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Now the 40. Finally goes out of bounds, but a huge play by this offense to wrap up the first quarter. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up third down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And that one's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And it's a bunch formation. Grab behind the line. It's Miranda. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. Past the 20. The way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Again, throwing out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Pump over the middle. It's McCord. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. The shotgun running play call. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Not only does the defense stack him up at the point of attack, but he was instantly pushed backwards. The defense was prepared to defend the RPO.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Penn State.
That's just great execution by this offense. The quarterback needs time on that post route. Now, I'm impressed by this receiver. I didn't know if he'd be able to get clear on that post, but he does. Lined up on the right side. Quarterback and he have worked on this all week to be able to find that route and that timing. This time they hit it for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's got the first and still going. He's in the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas. Too much speed for the defense.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is good enough for a 1st down near the 38.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Play action here on 1st down. Looking to scramble to his left. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Boy, great job up front here getting this 1st down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards and get those 1st downs.
The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And that pass is way off the mark. I'm not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down on the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. So they have to come up with something here on 3rd down after the incompletion. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Makes a quick catch. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Set now 5 wide. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. That's a design quarterback keeper. And that's a solid game before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Can they keep this championship game drive going? On the 11th play, they've got 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of it, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. And looking to throw now on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, I love a corner who has zero fear and just puts his face in the fan when making a tackle. Touch passes like this are a real test for any defense to show what kind of discipline they have. And this corner identifies the play and then makes a nice play to get that tackle for a loss.
Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Third down upcoming after that completion. A play action looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They'll run the option. They'll hand it off. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Now the handoff. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Takes the toss, heads to his right. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with a perfect call on this important play coming up. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Now timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Grab down the middle. It's Miranda. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Texas.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to get the second half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Eager to get something going as we begin the third quarter. Cut in to this huge lead. He'll throw it now. It's a quick grab. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down quickly, but a big gain through the air. Ball moves to the 45.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch.
Here he goes. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Penn State. They were not going to catch him that time. That's another passing strike for his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The Longhorns offense takes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Finding some room at the 25. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quick pass, the catch is made. He's found some room at the 45. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up obviously in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Longhorns looking to run some tempo here.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he looks hungry for number 4. Give it to him again.
And here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call it. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
And it's first and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards instead. You're going backwards. It's going to set up a very important second down call here.
Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Down inside the red zone, they reach in their bag of tricks here, but the defense does a really good job of being aware and bringing the ball carrier down.
And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive, you're this close, inside the 3-yard line, you've got to come away here with a touchdown. Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Returner looking to make a play here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Here's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
So it's 2nd down and long here from the 13. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him, or I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Tackle, but 1st down.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. He's having one of those dream performances.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it here. The running back has the ball. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
What a catch! They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. He finds some space. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
Dumps it down to the back. Caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time to evaluate that 1st and 2nd level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
3rd down and short in this championship game on the 9th play of the drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Make the tackle, but the offense set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
The Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. They'll try the right side on the toss. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. The defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle is Miranda. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Another big game by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find.
And here comes a deep shot. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. On the move now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
Always nice to see a defensive end come up with a sack after a long day in his 4-3 scheme. He earned that one.
Longhorns bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And here's the fair catch by the return man. The first play of the drive now from the 44. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
High completion makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. First down and more. He's still running. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter, offense setting up for a second down play. And he drops back in the gun. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
This is the advantage, in my opinion, of having that big body tight end. He took a big shot, held on to the football for a first down. This toughness cannot be taken for granted.
And the Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Important second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's now third down.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Able to convert on third. Sets him up now, first down to the 22.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here's the second down play. Looking to throw again. Gets made on the out route. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. It's now first and goal.
Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Penn State. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. The shotgun handoff here. That's the first down and more. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they'll stop him after a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And now the running back's got it again. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
The Longhorns line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback keeps the football. Running with purpose. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
That's caught. It's Miranda. And it's out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And completion makes it 2nd and short. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
And that's going to be a first down. And really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And that one's straight down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Penn State.
First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He can go. Touchdown, Longhorns. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. QB keeper all the way. And he'll make it into the end zone to increase the lead even more.
Chris, when was the last time you saw a game turn on a dime like this? A pick six, then a two-point conversion? That's a quick 8-point swing we just watched here.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Penn State offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Fires it to the wideout, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Lets it go quickly. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Well, the quarterback did all he could here to try to make this play happen, but a sloppy route by the receiver allows the defense to easily step in front and knock that ball away.
Tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off of that nice play.
The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Design quarterback run. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
The pocket breaking down. Trying to get the throw off. And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on 1st down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Looking for his big tight end. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
The offense was moving well, but 2 incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. It's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for 6. He's picked for a third time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
Working clock with the ground game. The ball is loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
Chris, I cannot believe that he put the ball on the ground working with the lead in the national title. You just know the head coach and the offensive coordinator told the offense before they ran onto the field, guys, hold on to the ball. The only way they get back into it is if we turn it over. It's exactly what they've done. Now your opponent has an opportunity to cut into this lead.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth-quarter magic here or this national championship will slip away. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return. Here comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they hand it off. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. Now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, second down and 11. Toss play, back heads to his right. He's got room to run. Tackled there by the defense. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down play right here. They'll run it here. It's the running back with the ball. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Long ones pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
He hands it off from the gun. They stop him, but it's a first down, and that should be ball game. Game is clearly wrapped up. The offense looking to run it in here in the final minute. First and goal, handoff. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on 2nd and goal. Look at the score with a run to the right. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions.